A goal is a driving force. It will help you achieve what you want. Yes.
That is very good.
Yeah. So if you don't have a goal, then you don't have something that is driving you to attaining whatever you want to do in life. So you're living a purposeless life. There are 300 problems in this world that you can solve that I can't solve. And the same way, there are 300 problems in this world that I can solve that you can't solve. So meaning, each and everyone in this earth, there's a problem that needs to be solved. And it's only you who is able to solve it.
Alright, this is another wonderful Saturday that we are gathered here at the Dialogue at the Well. We always come to you every Saturday at 6 p.m. Where we are ready to impact generations. We are ready to give you the information that you need as the young people. We are facing you. This is, we've come to the end of January just the other day. And I want to tell you that things are changing and there are so many things that we need to speak out. There are so many things that we need to put in order. And today in our studios, we have a great man. And this great man is about to introduce himself and he'll be taking us through a very amazing show and topic. So welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be here. And I'm, ready to take the journey with the young people.
Wow.
Yes, my name is Douglas Angogo. I am born again. I am married for the last 9 years. And I'm a youth and a teens mentor.
Right. You heard it from our guest. He's a loaded man. He's well informed in the issues of the young people. He says he's a married man. He's a teens and a youth coach. A brother, a life coach. So that tells you that he's somebody that is well informed with what usually happens and what is happening around our young generation. And as we have always been there to inform you. And, we don't want our young people to miss out of the way we want them to get the right information at the right time. And now this being February, January walisema ni mwezi ya kukaushwa na pesa. Na wanasema hii sasa nayo ni ya mapenzi. Hii mapenzi, yani hii dunia, sijui, whatever. They're saying that things are changing. So this being the month of love, kuna wale sasa wako kwa mateso ya mapenzi. January ndio walikuwa wamefinywa na tupesa pale to bills and the rest. But now we are in this month, there's something very crucial that usually happens in these first months of the year, where people are struggling to put their lives in order. People are struggling to put things in place. People are struggling, to set some goals, and that is where we are today. That is our young people. We have some people that are just out of school. Some have graduated from Form 4. Others have graduated from college. Others are still in college, and there is something that usually moves around people, where every year somebody is out there, he want to set a goal. I want to set a goal. Others are in school, they want to set a goal. Others are getting married, they want to set a goal. So there are different forms of goals. And today we are on goal setting among young people. That is how young people can be able to put up their goals. But basically, or in a layman's language, basically what is a goal?
All right. Thank you so much for that. Yes, it's a time that everyone is setting up goals for their lives. But the challenge is people are setting up goals that they don't know. Everyone who is a living being, a human being, always sets goals, knowing or unknowingly. The challenge is most people set goals that are not really going to give them a future that is bright. So there's no one who does not set goals. So for us to understand what is a goal,
you can set unrealistic goals.
Yes.
Right.
Or probably you can set goals that are going to harm you. And a goal is a limit that you want to attain. And a goal is an aim in life. So everyone has an aim in life, but not everyone has the right aim in life. So the challenge that young people are facing is they're making up goals in life, but they're not setting up goals that are going to be beneficial to them. I can set up a goal to go and rob a bank. That's a goal. But it is not a benefit. It's a goal. And everyone in life makes goal. Even someone who is planning to rape or probably to sodomize someone else, he has been planning a goal for that. It is not an accident. So a goal is the end that is being put in mind of what I want to achieve. So that's what we call a goal. But one thing you need to understand is there's no one who sets goals without vision. Goals must be, a goal overrides on a vision. So in short, vision backs up goals in life. So everyone who wants to set up a goal must have a vision. If you don't have a vision, you cannot never set up a goal. So the first thing you need to understand is vision backs up goals. So when I have a vision is the end of what I want to achieve in life.
Yeah.
It is having an imagination of my future from now and trying to imagine how it will look like, how it is, and how it feels. So that is now where I want to be. The goals are now the stepping stones to me achieving what I want to achieve in life.
Yeah.
So I have a vision to become the greatest motivational speaker, or the greatest transformational speaker, or probably, as per my goal, I want to be the one of the highly sought up youth and teens mentor.
Yeah.
So I have a goal. That's what I want to be in the end of this year. So what I need to do, I need to build up look at the building stones that will make me to reach that place.
Yeah.
So that's what the young people of this generation never have in mind.
Yeah.
They want to be this great person in life, but they don't want to really work on what will make them to be the great person in life. So if I have a vision, then I need to look at what are my goals to achieve in that vision. So I will know that for me to do this, I need to understand there's a process.
Yeah.
So the challenge is we don't want to go through the process, but we want to attain the fruits. And there's no way you will be able to harvest a mango from a mango tree if you never cultivated it, you never watered it. So the process in between attaining your vision, which is part of your goals, and probably starting up and attaining your vision, there's a lot in between. So the young people or the generation that we're living in now have a problem of really not focusing on the problem, on the process, but putting more pressure on attaining their goals. And that's why there's always what we call disappointment, depression, and feeling like their goals were never met. Why? Because they focus on the goal, which is the end product, but they forget about the process. And that's what we people are lacking.
So the vision from young people, rather a teens coach, is that whatever vision that is a person has will help you to set your goals.
Yes,
At the moment you are just operating without a vision, then you are likely to have a wrong goal. So you can set up a wrong goal, and then you end up attaining something. Like you said, you mentioned something that is quite strange. That somebody are planning to rob a bank is a goal.
Yeah.
But now is their vision to become a thief? Do they have a vision to become a robber?
This person has a vision probably to become wealthy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So the goals is I can't work hard for myself. You see, the problem with the young people now, you understand that they don't want to work hard. Even in relationships, we have a microwave generation. And this microwave generation want things to be done at the speed of a microwave. So even attaining their goals, they'll be always trying to look for a shortcut because they don't want to go through the process. Remember that there's nothing good that you can achieve in this life if you don't work hard for it. So we are having a lazy generation.
A lazy generation.
A lazy generation of the young people who even just, you're someone that, they go to church today, tomorrow you go to church, they say, are you okay? No, I'm just bored. Why? Because they don't want to really put pressure or work hard on attaining what they want to attain. So one thing that we understand is a vision rides on goals.
A vision rides on a goal.
Yes. So once I have a vision, then I'll be able to back up the right goals. So whatever vision you have will determine which type of goals you have. So if you're someone behaving, or probably not even waking up early in the morning, or probably not even doing the right things, or just wake up in the morning, somebody tell you, how are you? I'm okay. They're not even working hard because their vision is not bigger. If you have a bigger vision, it gives you a burden to work hard. So you'll be able to know someone's vision. If someone has a vision based on the goals they set in life, if this person is having no goals in life, then this person has a vision in life. And this young generation should understand that, you know what, for you to attain what you want to attain in life, you must have a vision. A
young person that is watching us now is asking now, I have a vision. Now, how do I set these goals? How do I put up these goals? That's my aim. How do I walk around this goal so that I can be able to achieve my vision? That is basically, how do I set up these goals?
Now, we have one thing that you need to understand. Apart from you having a vision or having a goal, goals are enforced by right choices. So people set up goals, but they don't make the right choices. So someone who probably, let's talk about this young generation, who want to get into, probably have a vision of a happy, ever good marriage. So their vision is to really probably get married at the end of this year, and probably, or get in a relationship. So that's the vision for them. So the goals that they need to work it is probably understand, work on themselves. Because for me to be able to date right, I need to be able to do what? To ask myself, can I date myself? This is a question I always ask the young people, that can you relate to yourself? Can you marry yourself? Meaning, if you doubt yourself, then it means you even don't try to marry the other person.
Are you fit for
yes.
yourself?
Are you fit to marry yourself? Because if you're not fit to marry yourself, then you're not fit to marry someone else's daughter. Yeah, so the first goal should be, yes, a vision to marry this year. But I have to make the right choices.
Yeah.
What are the right choices? I'm a born-again believer. The Bible says that we're not supposed to be equally yoked with non-believers. So those are the choices.
Yeah.
So this guy has a desire to get married. But you know what? The choices that they're going to make will never make them to marry right. Because there's a difference between getting married and staying married.
Yeah.
Young people want to get married, they don't want to stay married. They believe that when I get married, then I probably work on my marriage.
Yeah.
But you work on before you get into marriage. So those are what you call now making the right choices.
Yeah.
So if I want to pursue a career, let's say someone who is getting into Form 1, or let's say someone who's finished Form 4, they have a desire to do probably a course in medical, or a course probably in accounting, CPA. So this person has a vision of that. So the right choices will make him to probably work hard.
Yeah.
So I will not work hard after high school. I want to do engineering.
Yeah.
I'll work hard before high school.
Yeah.
So I have to work on my physics. So the right choices will always give you the right goals. Wrong choices, whether you have the right goals, will always give you wrong results. So the first thing is, yes, I have a vision. I want to set up goals. Ask myself, what are the choices? What is the process? Yeah, what are the things that I'm going to carry on and the things I'm going to leave so that I can now attain my goals?
Yeah.
But the problem is, we want to make the right choices, but we don't want to leave out the wrong choices. So our goals are really high above.
What is the tragedy of somebody that had the wrong choices to achieve their goal?
Let me give you an example. I'll just use a young man who wants to get into a relationship.
Yeah.
So this person, you see, we have what we call the godly standards and my own personal standards. And you see, you can, the only one who has the standard for the right person to marry is God.
Yeah.
So our standards should be based on what the Word of God says. So if I want to get married, and I want to get married in a holy matrimony, then I need to understand what the Bible says about the right choices.
Yeah.
I've seen people who really desire to marry well, and they make wrong choices, and they don't marry well. Yeah. Why? This person understands that I'm not supposed to, there's no way I'll date a non-believer, and I'll be able to convert him to a believer when we get married. Let me give a scenario, because sometimes we handle issues of relationship in our organization.
Yeah.
A person who gets married to a person who is someone who has been addicted to pornography. And I know that the person I'm dating is addicted to pornography. So I've made the wrong choice, thinking that, you know what, when this guy gets married, then we're going to really sort this issue out. Yeah. So when I get in this marriage, I discovered this guy is still watching pornography. There's a story that was told of a young guy who married for the last 5 years. Then the 6th year, during the anniversary, the husband used to, for 5 years, the husband used to leave the bed at night, goes to the toilet. Then this guy is like, probably is going to, for a short call, long call. But he'll overstay. So after 5 years, this guy decided to, let me follow this lady. Let me follow up, see what this guy is doing. He discovered this guy is watching porn in the toilet. And this lady remembers that I saw this before, but I assumed it. Yeah. And that's what we always do as young people. We have goals set for us to want to achieve life, but we assume some wrong choices, thinking that, you know, the wrong choices will do what? Will die on their own. So when you make a right goal, but you reinforce the wrong choice, we'll never get the right result. So ask yourself, this is my goal. What are the wrong choices? What are the things that I need not to do to me to attain it? And then what are the things I need to do to attain? That's why I said the young people fear the process, because the process will always tell you what not to do and what you're supposed to do. So what we do, I'm not supposed to do this, but what am I doing? I ignore this warning sign because I think that probably the end of the result will be better. There's no way you will be, like I said, a mango tree. If you don't cultivate it right, you won't harvest anything from it. So that's a problem.
A young person now is wondering now, or rather this generation of young people, some are just out there. Well, go hapo tu, you know, you are just done with your school. Sasa unashindwa ni gani? There is no money, you have nothing. And uko hapo tu. Vijana wanasema uko hapo tu. And somebody may be wondering, why is it important now to set up a goal? Why should I have a goal? Si ninaweza enda hivyo tu, tafute kazi, nipate, nikutane na msichana mzuri, tuoane. maisha isonge tu, yani why is it important basically to have a goal in life, or especially for young people? Why is a young person supposed to have a goal in life?
You see, having goals in life is like, a goal is a driving force that will help you achieve what you want. Yes.
That is very key.
Yeah. So if you don't have a goal, then you don't have something that is driving you to attaining whatever you want in life. So you're living a purposeless life.
Yeah.
So anyone who does not have goals in life is someone who is not purposeful. So a goalless person is a purposeful life. The Bible said that in the beginning there was the Word. The Word was God. And the earth was formless, meaning there was nothing that was existing.
Yeah.
But until God spoke, then the earth became into existence. There's someone who is not having a vision or having a goal is living a formless life. And that's when Samanga want a form.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's nothing in themselves that is pushing them to do something else. But you see, when God decided to speak, one thing we need to understand about goals is you think about it, you see it, and then you do it. So think about it, then say it out, then do it.
Yeah.
So there's no one who says that in this life there's nothing I can do. There's something that you do, because the Bible said that we were created in the image and the likeness of God. And then it says, for I have good plans for you. So if God has good plans for you, it is not him to effect them, you're the one to effect them. So I always say this, ask yourself, what can you do better?
Yeah.
Someone said that between me and you, the two of us, there are 300 problems that you can solve that I can't solve.
Huh?
Yes.
Repeat that again.
There are 300 problems in this world that you can solve that I can't solve. And the same way, there are 300 problems in this world that I can solve that you can't solve. So meaning, each and everyone in this earth, there's a problem that needs to be solved. And it's only you who is able to solve them.
Now speak to a person that says, okay, goals are set at every stage in life.
Yes.
And I've been setting goals since I was in school. I have set this one, I did not achieve it. I have set another one in college, I did not achieve it. So I am tired with setting goals. Nataka to life iflow, bila form.
You'll still get tired. Kama takuna form. This is what happens. 3 things. As you set goals, ask yourself about your past. So never ignore the past. Because some of us want to set goals, say, you know what, I don't want to remember what happened last year. I want to focus on this year.
Yeah.
If you don't look at the mistakes that you made, you won't be able to improve. So the first thing, ask yourself, what did I not able to achieve last year? Second thing, think about today. And the next thing is think about tomorrow. Your goals must be smart. One, they must be specific, because some of us set ambiguous goals.
Yeah.
You want to be a billionaire. That's okay. A billionaire in what? Or I want to be a great person. You can be great in different things. So ask yourself, for which place do I want to be great? So they must be smart. Be specific. What do you want to achieve in life? Just even for 1 year, because some of us set goals for 5 years. But you see, goals, we have long-term goals and short-term goals. So set goals based on, first of all, even for a day. If someone is addicted, or someone who is addicted to maybe like pornography, so you set a goal that, you know what, for 24 hours I won't watch this thing. That's a goal for 1 day. Because some of us are really feeling that there's too much pressure on us because our goals are really big. So you are working on a 5 years plan, but you don't know that this 5 years plan needs a 1 day's plan also. Yeah. So they must be smart.
You need to get moving.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. There's no I'll go to 5 years if I don't start with the 1 day. So my goals, if I want to achieve,
and it's something that you are doing in that 1 day.
1 year. Yeah. Yes. Everything I do 1 day is because this is what you need to understand. Even as human being, even as me, that whatever I do on 1 day or 30 seconds of my day affects my 5 years plan. So if I'm setting goals, I should understand that they should be specific. And that's why I said you say this. Every choice you make every day has an impact on your goal, whether you like it or not. So ask yourself, are they specific? Are you really just saying, I want to be a great man, I want to marry well? So ask yourself, what am I supposed to do? Be specific. The second thing is, they must be measurable. So ask yourself, what do I have the short-term goals for this year? As a young person, the short-term goal for March, the short-term goals for February. Because some of us have very many goals, but you can't even break them into days and even hours. Then if they are very smart, they are very measurable, and then ask yourself that are they attainable? Because some of us set goals that are bigger than us. Of course, the Bible says that ask for the moon, ask for anything. It is good to think big or dream bigger, but every dream that you're dreaming, ask yourself, what are the building stones? So they must be attainable. Don't just set goals because everyone is setting goals. Because even in the beginning of the year, people just set goals because it's a new year. So because everyone has a pen and writing things down, even sit down, write things down. But ask yourself, are they attainable? Because do you have the same? You can't be if you want to be a doctor and you have studied you didn't study anything in physics and sciences. So are they attainable? There's no way I want to be a doctor and I didn't do any sciences. So ask yourself, are they as per my personality, as per my achievements, as per my results? So that's the attainable. Then ask yourself, are they in timeline? So you give yourself a time frame, because some of us just want to set goals. We don't tell ourselves that I want to achieve these goals in how many years. I've given myself a limit to read at least 4 books per month. Yeah. So that's a set that I've put myself. So every month I read a book, and every week I read at least 2 books. So you see, I've reduced a month 4 books, a week 2, but I make sure that, do you know what, at the end of the year I should read at least 4 books times 12. So my end goal is 48.
48 books.
You see. So the timeline. So whatever you do, make sure that you must, today I want to take 5 glasses of water. Make sure you take them. Even if you remember it at 11:45, wake up and take that glass of water. So make them in a timeline. Yeah.
Okay. I'm getting that our time is almost running out. Which are some of the major questions that a young person should ask themselves as much as the SMART goals are concerned?
One question is, who am I?
Who am I?
Because once you know who you are, because the first thing is understand your identity. Because if I know who I am, or who am I, then I won't really try to achieve your goals. Because the problem is, we are setting goals, but we want to achieve your goals. So whatever I'm trying to set, I'm setting goals against you. So I'm competing with you. So you see, we have different capabilities. And if I'm setting goals because I want to really surprise, ama kukushow vile mimi nimse, then I won't be able to achieve them. So understand who you are, so that you don't set goals based on someone's standard. The only standard for you to attain your goals is knowing who you are. The first thing. The second thing is know where you are. Because if you know where you are, you'll be able to understand that, what am I supposed to do in this place? So who you are, where you are, and the last thing is where you are going. Because where you are going will really be able to help you understand what you need to do between where you are and where you are going. So the 3 W's: who you are, where you are going. Yes.
That will drive you, that will carry you along, and you know.
Yes.
All right. I will request that you do your parting shot, because I'm told that our time is almost done.
All right. One thing I'll say is, never really beat yourself up if you don't attain your goals. Because one thing that happens is, people want to really, we feel like we must attain our goals. There's no organization that in this world that will set up objectives for the year and they attain all of them. So never beat up yourself because you feel like, I didn't attain one of the goals among the many I achieved. So I always say this: if you achieved even 1 or 2 goals, celebrate them. Because if you don't celebrate yourself, then no one will celebrate you. So don't beat up yourself. But if you didn't achieve any goal probably last year, then work on why I didn't achieve them. The problem is, we always ask ourselves, why we didn't achieve them. So we really try to crucify ourselves. But the question is, what did I learn? What are the mistakes I made? And what am I supposed to improve on? So don't beat yourself. Don't ask yourself why. Ask yourself, what did I learn from what I didn't achieve? You'll be able to achieve your goals.
So it's important to celebrate every goal that you are able to achieve.
Yes.
Out of the year, you might have had like 5 goals and you're only able to achieve 2. Now celebrate the 2. Then the other 3, get the lesson. Because
they'll give you energy to do the 3. Self-evaluation is key in life. I always say this: as much as you're doing organizational evaluation, do sit down and evaluate yourself. That at the end of the day, look yourself in the mirror. This is Douglas. Have I attained what I want to attain this year? So evaluate yourself based on who you are. They'll say who you are is more important. So do self-evaluation at the end of every 1 month. Don't wait for 5 years. Don't wait for the end of the 2022. So if you have goals for 2022, there are steps that you need to work on to get to 2022, end of it. So every month, ask yourself, have I attained what I want to attain this month? Because what I did in January will affect my December. So do monthly evaluation, even weekly evaluation. It is key. Don't wait at the end of the year. Don't look at it and say, now let me see what did I achieve. You'll be disappointed.
Well, great insight. You got it from a life coach, a coach. He says it as it is. And I want to tell you that there are key things, there are many things that he mentioned. And the moment you learn to listen, you know, information is power. And the moment you are getting this, then that tells you that you are headed somewhere. And our young people, as he says, that we cannot afford to live a purposeless life. He says that a goalless life is a purposeless life. And the moment you don't have a purpose in life, then you realize that that is what is bringing out, that is what is birthing depression, that is what is bring about people, you know, that have no direction, people that don't care about life. And that is what we are here to address. And he's saying it, and I want to tell you that it is important you set that goal. He says that celebrate yourself, even if you have only be able to achieve one goal out of the possible 3, then you need to celebrate yourself, because that will give you the energy to do more and push on the others. It has been dialogue at the well, where we backed generations and speaking to young people, and you hand it all about goals. And it is necessary that you put your goals in order. And he says that the goals are going to grind, the vision is going to grind on the goal. So it is necessary that you have a goal, you have a vision, because that is what will carry you forth to what you need to achieve in life. Otherwise, you're wonderful. It is good to be part of us, and this has been Wema TV. To get to us and even on all our social media platforms. Your host, Ndwiga, please have a nice evening. Thanks.